It's lovely to be with younger achievers, big time younger achievers all around me. It's very nice. I think this entire thing of sustaining brands through change, I feel that there's a lot of advantage of data, a lot of advantage of knowing about the consumer. But one thing I strongly feel is that the consumer is not a new animal. He's getting used to newer ways of doing things. He's trying to make life easier. He or she is trying to make life better. But we cannot forget in all this, there is a complexity of a human being, which has to be treaded on very carefully as we are inundated by facts and figures. And as we go along, I think as things keep changing, we will have to remember that the heart of the consumer, and not just the brain, it will be number of ways of reaching the consumer, number of information, facts, everything. We will have to stay focused. We will have to stay what we mean. We will have to start with an idea that appeals to the human being beyond places of getting things, beyond places of getting things faster and the works. So it's going to be a fantastic combination for the ideas, people like myself, to find avenues of making my idea come alive and reach people. And it will be a challenge for the brand managers to use the sieve in this plethora of information and not lose what a brand stands for. And that's where I'm coming from. First of all, there are some minor differences in opinion. Like, unlike Priyanka, I believe it's idea first. Digital is only a way of doing it. Whether you're on television or digital or radio or outdoor or talking to somebody, it is idea first. And we're very fortunate that we also have the platform of digital making things happen. What Prabha was saying about attention spans, I think attention spans have never gone down. It is the quality of ideas that's gone down. If you write a film which is fantastic, people watch it for 3 hours. So attention span depends on what is your content. Are you able to hold the attention, or people just walk away from you? So I wouldn't take it as a constraint. I would take it as a challenge to make your content in whatever you're doing such that the attention span is stretched by people naturally. The other thing I was saying, some 30 years back, something I'm loving is that some 30 years back, I wrote Beyond Bandra in 17 languages. Today, what I'm enjoying is it's actually Beyond Bandra in 33,000 dialects. And that is the diversity that you're getting out of all the new media, that you are trying to focus and pay attention to people beyond the metros. Pay attention to the newer consumer who's evolving everywhere. And one more point I would want to make out here is, as we get these fantastic opportunities of doing newer things, reaching to smaller people, we cannot forget that you have to have something in your content that holds you together. I'll give you an example. See, not just a Cadbury's ad, what was done last year, and the Diwali thing with Shah Rukh Khan, which was done this year. There's heavy use of data and technology. But what made them tick is actually the heart of the idea. The heart of the idea that a chocolate brand that I like is doing some wonderful things. Now that data did not come to Piyush Pandey. Data did not come to, they went to shopkeepers, they went to people in the vicinities of those shopkeepers. But the world and its mother saw What a wonderful thing to do. And I think in whatever we were doing, we cannot lose where the brands are coming from. We have to take them where they need to go. And I think sustainability will depend on brands' core values being expressed in a newer way with a lot of boldness. I'll give you another example of, a lot of data is available everywhere. What Burger King did with the moldy burger was actually about boldness. Everyone knows that taking out preservatives gives you fresher food. They went and showed their own product going dilapidating over a period of time. So I think you're still saying the same thing, but you'll have to appeal to newer ways to the newer consumer. You will have to hold them excited. You will have to hold them interested. And though the world may talk about, there is no loyalty today, that's a very, very sweeping statement. I don't think we should make those statements. Otherwise, people wouldn't be married if they were believers in no loyalty. So accept the changes and the opportunities, embrace them, but don't lose where you're coming from. That's what is going to sustain you. See, we are in our businesses and we take ourselves too seriously. Consumer's life is into 50 other categories like ourselves. So to say उसके पास कुछ करने को नहीं है, सुबह से शाम तक वही देखती है कि मैं क्या लगाऊंगी स्किन में और क्या करूंगी, तो मतलब बड़ी मुश्किल की बात है ये. So somebody is trying to sell cars, somebody is selling chocolate, somebody is selling clothes, somebody is selling something. So let's not take ourselves too seriously. Whenever we have a point of interaction, you be at your best, promise the best in the most memorable fashion. Listen to her, improve your products. What Prabha said, I agree with Prabha, that when you have a holistic picture, you keep making improvements, but you don't lose your core. What have you built your businesses on? And you know it as much as Prabha does. You people have made brands over a period of time and you have done constant improvements in your brands to live up and sometimes deliver beyond expectations. And that's where the game is. So there will be niche markets. Of course there will be. But sustainable and scalable are two issues. It all depends on how much you want to scale and how much you want to sustain. If you're into a startup game of saying, Acha, today I will sell potatoes, then I will get a market cap of this much, then I will sell tomatoes. Then it's a different ballgame. But if you have to stay in the business, be the best in the business, you will have to innovate all the time. And if you have strong brands with constant innovations, you will be in. But your brand is actually an idea. Idea is not just about advertising. Surf is an idea. Savlon is an idea. Even Priyanka's brand is an idea. So take your idea, make it blossom. You will get loyalty, and that's the future consumer. He's looking for little things. He's not trying to become an elephant or a crocodile. If you are strong in what you are, just satisfying those needs that are changing from time to time. To me, that's sustainable brands. I definitely believe so. Because I think it's a good thing that there is pressure of improvement of products. What Prabha spoke about is like mini test markets, less expensive test markets through e-commerce, faster reaction. However, if you yourself, and this is what I'm putting across to all three of you and the people who are attending this, I'm seeing that there is lesser focus on how do you communicate. I see the quality of communication right now, and I'm a little appalled by what I see. Either there is this overload of information, so everyone wants to say everything in 20 seconds, which is not what we have learned over the years. We have learned to be focused. Because of extra information, a lot of people are saying, but no, we have to say this, this, and this also. Now that is defeating the purpose of communication. And I think the very valued money that the clients spend is not going to fetch them what they want if they do not pay equal attention to the communication. You see, data can come to you in any form. Data comes and tells you, these days, humor works. I see a whole lot of people trying humor, but nobody has actually brought them data to say the first rule of humor is you bloody well be funny. So I think it needs attention, as much attention as on other things which are changing. Back to basics, single-minded and engaging. If we do not engage people, then your money is wasted. Samir, Prabha, Priyanka, everyone. So I think it needs your attention and a slightly longer attention span. Let me put it like this. That's what I see myself, that the percentage of strong, meaningful communication, that percentage, India has gone up quite a bit. I see it dwindling a little bit. And I think if we put our heads together, there's no reason why your communication would not give you more than what you're spending. I think it's actually, if we go into so much of facts and givens, advertising agencies will become lazy. I think we have to be under pressure of focusing and delivering something impactful and not saying 5 things because you picked it up in data. That's very easy. That's lazy advertising. Anyone can do it. You need to have the pressure on your agency partners to say, okay, help me find that out of 5, what is it that you both mutually agree, which will make my brand such that people want to engage with it. I would say that pressure of time is not as good enough as pressure of performance. So I would love to be pressed for performance, not for the speed of this thing. Take the boxes and give. No, sorry, then I'm not earning your money.
Keep doing this.
I'm nobody to give them gyan. They're very bright people today. But all I can share with everyone is that learn to choose. You will have to make your choices. It is not ticking boxes. You have to put your neck on the line. Only the person who puts his neck on the line wins. Otherwise, you will be playing like the lowest common denominator. And I think you're much brighter than that. And it's only marketing. Nobody dies, I promise you. You put your neck on the line, but you don't die. So play for it. We need some heroes out of you. That's all I can say. Yeah. So fantastic to be with you people. I am delighted, Samir. And I want to thank Samir also for asking us things that got us thinking while we were talking. So thank you, ladies. Do well, rock. Make the world a better place. And thank you, Samir. God bless you.